Welcome to the Formula One, the World Turbo Blade, the fastest car on the planet. And reaching for the stars. Let's see how fast you can do it. Bahrain, Part 2. With Part 3 and live. On board with Mick Schumacher. And here is going to be perfect. Mick Schumacher starts the lap on a Bahrain Grand Prix and going to hold the lead, going to putting out to the turn 1. And he's still winning a Grand Prix winner. And qualifying highlight to the time attack. Mick Schumacher still holding the lead on a Ferrari. Ferrari is still holding the lead and will win a Grand Prix highlight, and is still going to get a race highlight from aerodynamic body. Mick Schumacher takes pole position and third position, and on the World Championship you can see the aerodynamic body on a Mick Schumacher on a back. Mick Schumacher still holding the body, going to win a Grand Prix winner. He's still holding the lead and going to win a Grand Prix from the Fox Sports. Mick Schumacher takes the lead on a pole position Grand Prix winner and he's still holding a straight ahead from using DRS enabled and going to take a checkered flag out, putting out to the final turn. And Mick Schumacher is going to take checkered flag. Mick Schumacher is a new world record. It's a new world record fastest lap. Mick Schumacher is a fastest lap new record. On board with George Russell, and he's still going to hold the lead, and he's still winning a Grand Prix winner on the qualifying highlight. Is starting on a qualifying highlight. George Russell going to win this Grand Prix winner. George Russell putting out to the ultimate turn, the first turn, the second turn, and getting speed from DRS. George Russell still holding an aerodynamic body from pole position and he's doing a Grand Prix winner. A lot of Grand Prix winner. Still holding the lead, and he's going to win our Grand Prix. And he's still holding a racing lead on a George Russell Grand Prix. And who will win the Grand Prix winner? He's still qualifying highlight, but I know the Formula One racers are already done qualifying on the Bahrain Secure Grand Prix. But what about George Russell? Nicholas Chafee is still already done. George Russell is still using a fast lap on a gaining speed from DRS enabled and taking third position, second position to the front position of the podium. George Russell is still holding in an aerodynamic body and is still cautioned and coming out to the final turn. George Russell is got the checkered flag. Checkered flag out. George Russell is a new world record in Bahrain Grand Prix. That was his new world record. George Russell is a Grand Prix winner. On board with Fernando Alonso here in Abu Dhabi Grand Prix. Fernando Alonso still using the gaining pole position on the aerodynamic body championship, on the world championship. Fernando Alonso is still holding the lead. Heading backward to the Fernando Alonso still fast enough. The curve, Fernando Alonso still holding a Grand Prix winning in Abu Dhabi Grand Prix. Fernando Alonso still on a speeding from aerodynamic body gaining run from DRS enabled, and he's gonna win a Grand Prix. He's using V10 engine. The V10 engine. Fernando Alonso still putting out to the ultimate turn and gaining speed from DRS and shifting up from the rev limiter and speeding up to 340 kilometers per hour. The brakes, the throttles, and more. Fernando Alonso still holding the curve. There's so many curves, too many turns, and he's going to using coming out to the ultimate turn. Fernando Alonso is still holding the qualifying highlights on the Abu Dhabi Grand Prix winner. And then he's lock up. Fernando Alonso locks up the brakes and he's going to overspeed and over braking. Late braking Fernando Alonso. And he's still going to win a Grand Prix winner. All Formula One racers already done. And who will win the qualifying? Alonso is a fastest lap. New record. On board with Mick Schumacher on a Abu Dhabi Grand Prix in Formula One 2021, and he's going to win a Grand Prix, putting out the turn 1, and he's still winning a Grand Prix winner on a Formula One, putting out the aerodynamic body, gaining speed from DRS enabled, and winning a Grand Prix winner from taking championship on an aerodynamic body, and he's going to win a Grand Prix winner. And he's putting out the curved turns. Mick Schumacher is still holding on a lead winner and going to gain speed from DRS enabled, and he's still going faster than speed on a upgrade engine and putting out the ultimate turn and brakes up. He can't lose the brakes. He used the brakes very easily, and Mick Schumacher still holding the lead in Abu Dhabi Grand Prix and going to win a Grand Prix winner. Mick Schumacher still holding a brakes to stop. The car can stop and they're using turns. The steering wheel only going to win a Grand Prix winner. And the fastest tires, the medium tires, and the soft tires making the fastest from DRS enabled. Mick Schumacher still holding a lead winner. Mick Schumacher still holding the lead, and he's going to win a Grand Prix winner. Mick Schumacher is a new world record. There's a checker flag. Mick Schumacher is a new world record in fastest lap here in Abu Dhabi Grand Prix. On board with Sebastian Vettel here in Abu Dhabi Grand Prix. Sebastian Vettel still holding a Grand Prix pole position, and he's still going to win a Grand Prix, going to put out the ultimate turn. Sebastian Vettel still holding and putting out the ultimate turn, bringing it to the second turn and third turn, the night Abu Dhabi Grand Prix. Sebastian Vettel still holding the lead and going to speeding from DRS enabled using aerodynamic body pole position, and he's going to win a Grand Prix winner. The qualifying highlight from Abu Dhabi Grand Prix, and live it on Fox Sports. Would you like Formula One? If you like Formula One, Fox Sports is want to see more Formula One. The Yas Marina Circuit. Sebastian Vettel still speeding up in Abu Dhabi Grand Prix racetrack. So no one happens during the race, And Sebastian Vettel still holding a Grand Prix winner on a qualifying highlight here in Abu Dhabi Grand Prix. Sebastian Vettel still holding the lead and going to win. And he locks up the brakes. Locks up the brakes. Almost 2 times locks up the brakes. Sebastian Vettel locks the brakes. Locks the brakes up. And he's still going to putting out the alternate turn. Late braking. Sebastian Vettel still holding the lead. And he's going to win a Grand Prix winner. And running out to the final turn. And there's a checker flag. And what about Sebastian Vettel? And match is already done. For Formula One racers, Sebastian Vettel is a Grand Prix winner in a qualifying highlight here in Abu Dhabi. On board with Mick Schumacher here in German Grand Prix. The Team Ring, the German Grand Prix, running out to the ultimate turn, the final turn, is going to win a Grand Prix winner. He's got off the track and he's taking second place. Mick Schumacher holds the lead on a Grand Prix winner. Mick Schumacher still holding the lead and wants to win a Grand Prix winner, taking pole position, an aerodynamic body, and going to win a Grand Prix winner. So Mick Schumacher is still holding the lead until the second place, until doing anything from any second. The turn right is going to put up turns for a few seconds and going to get all Formula One races the second time, the 9.5 second time penalty, taking pole position, third position to make fourth position, into the back position, the back aerodynamic engine, and still winning a Grand Prix. And putting out the brakes, turns, going to win a Grand Prix winner. And Mick Schumacher, the Haas, going to win. And the checkered flag is out. Mick Schumacher is a new world record. Mick Schumacher is a Grand Prix winner here in German Grand Prix. Yay! The flyby in Mugello, the Tuscan Grand Prix. Sebastian Vettel on board. The starting qualifying highlights, Sebastian Vettel still holding the pole position here in Tuscan Grand Prix here in Mugello. Putting out the first turn, the second turn, putting out all the final turns. Sebastian Vettel holds the lead here in Mugello Grand Prix. Sebastian Vettel is putting out the ultimate turn and it's still winning a Grand Prix winner on qualifying highlight from the flyby, and he's still holding on the lead. Sebastian Vettel takes the pole position in the Mugello Grand Prix. The safety car is only here at the pit stop and to show box. Sebastian Vettel is still holding the pole position here in Mugello Grand Prix and gonna win a Grand Prix winner. And then who will gonna win? All Formula One races already done. Sebastian Vettel almost going to win, and he's still going to win. Sebastian Vettel almost running out to the final turn, and he's still going to accelerate mode from DRS enabled. But what about Sebastian Vettel? And he's going to win. Sebastian Vettel, the checkered flag's out. Sebastian Vettel is a new world record here in Tuscan Grand Prix.